The ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, Hero. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Tommy Hunter, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Inciarte, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 4th, no left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in now, Odubel Herrera, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
On its tailor-made to short, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And this could be a wake-up call for this first-place team. No team in first place likes to get swept, so this could be a key game and also a key game in a divisional series.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher. And this stepping into the box, JT Realmuto, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Tommy Hunter.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tommy Hunter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right, and that's in there, base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up barehanded for 1. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Sean Newcomb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 11.
Ready now, Ender Inciarte. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And now Bryce Harper, line to the right side. That's in there, base hit, the throw home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Harper gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. The tag. And they'll get 2 out of it. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Leading off the inning, Nick Markakis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder, Nick.
And now pitch on the way. This pitch is popped up. Franco in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1-2. Here it comes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now in the box, Freddie Freeman flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Ripped down the first base line. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. I'm set with the 0-1. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Popped him up. Hoskins has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Odubel Herrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tommy Hunter.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Tommy Hunter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Franco at second with 2 down. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Albies is there, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top 2-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 50, John Newcomb.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And the pitcher will bat next. Here comes Sean Newcomb. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Herrera moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Heading out towards shallow right, and Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down 2-1. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Leading up for the Braves,
0-1 the count.
Ender Inciarte.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pereira is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. No hits to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that.
And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-Roll, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
Digging in, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Markakis is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off. 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Donaldson. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. They still lead it 2-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look here at the game summary to this point. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Camargo's got it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman, Maikel Franco.
So digging in now, Maikel Franco. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Just short, hit hard. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Our score remains 2-1. And the next in is Johan Camargo. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Segura has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelet.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McCutchen going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Sean Newcomb. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. 7 complete here tonight. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Nick Williams will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
And he fouls this one off. .309 is the average entering play. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8. Ready once again, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is line to left, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped up. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Settling in now, Bryce Harper. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 2 for 4. And it's fouled away. Neshek has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
He pulls this one into right. Harper is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. It takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 9th inning coming up. Braves lead this one 4-1. Daniel Winkler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Due up in the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The left fielder, number 22.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Maikel Franco. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Markakis, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Jay Bruce will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Phillies, number 23, Jay Bruce.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States. But what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Sean Newcomb earns win number 4 on the season. Tommy Hunter takes the loss despite working.
Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready?